So, in case you guys didn't know, Emil and I are Filipino. We're born here in Canada, raised here in Canada. And although we didn't grow up with a huge exposure to Filipino culture, we've always been interested in it. And we're really, I think, trying to get back to our roots. Would you say?
I think I was exposed
You
to
you
Filipino
were.
culture.
Emil
I
was
was.
more than I was.
1000%. I was for sure. My parents had to actually, my oldest brother, they had to stop speaking Filipino as much at home because he was speaking Taglish, which was like Tagalog and English, and at school. And so it messed him up. And yeah. So.
Well, on that note, on today's episode, we're talking about some interesting things about our culture.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, so to get started, I'm going to ask you, what are your favorite Filipino words or phrases? This is a hard question for me. I don't have any.
I don't know. I don't know. I
Oh boy.
talaga is always this. Talaga.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's I love that phrase. Or Filipino ka ba?
Wow.
I love that question. And I'm like, yeah, I'm Filipino. And how about you?
No, I don't have one.
Come on.
I really don't.
People want to hear you say something.
No.
Just say
Can you
it.
just ask me the next question?
Say hi.
How do you say hi?
Oh my.
I'm learning.
Seriously.
Okay,
what's your favorite Filipino dish? And say something in Filipino, at least something.
adobo.
Oh God. Ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Okay.
Okay, my
I'm
turn.
trying.
My turn.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how Filipino
Well,
are you? If we speak about lifestyle
Oh,
or
lifestyle.
upbringing, like in that sense.
well, why don't you answer that question for me? I can say for you, you're probably an 8 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
Yeah, maybe
8.
7. Yeah, I think. I think. Yeah.
You, yes. Emil was definitely grew up in a more Filipino home, traditional Filipino home.
I legit eat rice 3 times
Okay,
a
but
day.
that's not-
That's Filipino. I eat with a
He
spoon
was an
and
altar
fork.
boy.
I eat with a spoon and fork, regardless of what
don't.
I'm eating.
I don't eat with a spoon and fork.
No, she doesn't.
I try. It's really
so
hard.
weird. It's so weird when she does, when she tries to.
What about me? So what do you think on a scale from 1 to 10?
You're like
I'm getting better. At
1.
Okay, next question.
No, but for real, like you couldn't even say a Filipino phrase.
I can't. I just know you're going to make fun of my accent.
Just say it.
No, okay.
Come on.
Okay, listen. My team came up with a list of interesting things about Filipino culture that might surprise us, or could be something we're already practicing as Filipinos. But I'm excited about this, really, because I'm trying my best to reconnect with my culture, my heritage.
That's
Okay, let's
good.
get into this.
Okay. Let's get into it.
First thing here, it says Filipinos are resilient. Filipinos are known for always managing to pick themselves up, even in times of catastrophes. Filipinos always have reasons to smile and are appreciative of the little things that they get in life. I agree. I think Filipinos are very happy people.
No, 100% they are. They're very
Very
happy-go-lucky.
kind, generous.
They're very generous, very thoughtful.
In general.
In general, they are.
You are.
That's
Am
because
I?
I said Filipinos.
Okay, Filipinos
Still
are...
you're still 1 out of 10 in the Filipinos. So
I think I'm more than 1 out of 10.
how? I think you're Filipino because you just look Filipino.
Okay. I actually have no...
Honestly. Honestly. Sorry. It's not how I really feel.
Okay. Filipinos are very family oriented.
100%.
Yes.
Yes. 1000% they are.
So even though I was 1 out of 10, I still think I had
Yeah, it was like
I grew up with all my cousins,
Cousin-
and we were
like
very
cousin-
close.
right. There was
and
cousin
I slept at their
parties.
houses
Right.
almost every weekend, even if I lived outside of Toronto, far outside of Toronto.
very far outside of Toronto.
And
but
I still
yes.
saw my cousins every weekend almost.
But it was a
Almost.
thing. It was a thing to see
Yeah.
your cousins.
Sleep there. We'd.
Right.
Yeah.
And is that that's kind of a Filipino thing, right? Like,
No, I'm just saying Filipinos are very family oriented. Filipinos love to eat. I would say yes, that's very true. I know my parents do.
100%. Yeah.
Your parents do.
I
yeah.
love to eat.
But our
Do you love to eat?
yes ish. Okay, not really.
More to my point for the one. Okay, go.
I do like to eat good food.
Oh.
I'm just very particular. I don't like to eat certain foods. Like I don't eat a lot of. I don't eat pork.
Mm.
I started eating red meat this year. I stopped eating red meat when I was 15, and now I'm eating
But
red
yo,
meat.
okay, so yeah, she eats chicken, right?
Here we go.
But she just doesn't eat any type of chicken.
I do.
What type of chicken do you eat?
I like chicken breast.
Chicken breast.
White meat.
No.
Which is like so hard to find.
So for Filipinos literally throw out the white meat and eat only dark meat because it has
It's not
the
true.
best flavor. They only put it in the pancit and or whatever.
I
Like,
can eat that.
they'll give it to the dogs or something like that.
Okay, Filipinos love to sing. I don't like to sing.
100%.
You like to sing.
I love singing. I love singing church songs. Right?
So do
Noah?
our kids.
Yahweh, that's your lullaby. Relax.
She's gonna fall asleep. That is her lullaby. Filipinos have the longest Christmas celebrations ever. Again, I am one of the people that put the Christmas tree down like on Boxing Day.
Yeah. No, but we know. Yeah, it is. But it that
No,
was
it
only.
is.
Honestly, that's not a tradition that we have here though as much,
No.
right? Like
You're right.
I only learned about that when we went to the Philippines like 10 years ago, right? Like they started Filipino celebrations Christmas celebrations like really early.
Yeah.
And then it lasted all the way into January and I'm like, what happened here? But it was I think it's amazing.
Yes, I agree. But
Yeah.
we can do that next year. This year.
We don't do that. We're not allowed to do that. Not with you.
Well, on that note, let's
1%.
finish. No, I'm getting there. Connecting to my roots. Doing better. You love to cook Filipino food.
I do. I
So
cook it
I'm
for the kids.
Actually, you can make a good sinigang, and you makes me tofu sinigang.
Yes, I make her a tofu sinigang. Honestly, I
It's
do.
so good
I don't know if it's so good, but it's
because no one else eats it except for me.
yeah, exactly. And I don't know how to make like a one person serving. It's like a whole week serving of
And you make me chicken adobo with white meat.
yes.
See?
But not strictly
That's
just with
love
white meat.
for you.
It's with dark meat and some white meat there.
That's love.
And I make some chicken nilaga for you too, right?
Listen, I'm
That's
getting
a chicken
better.
soup.
I'm getting better.
Chicken
We're
soup.
going to go back to the
At
Philippines
the end of the day.
very soon
We
with
are.
our girls.
Yes.
And we will definitely share this experience with you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.